Ahoy fellas, Joey is going to win at your service. Today we are going to be doing shoulders. Probably side front lats as well. Yeah, we'll do shoulder press and side front lats today. I figure if we warm up with the side front lats, we won't need to do a low weight warm up. So let's go for that. So today is what, the 20th? So side front lats, probably 10 pounds, 3 sets, and 10 each. As you guys saw last time that I did these, that's not as easy as it might sound. So let's get started. Was it 10 pounds last time, actually? Or did I use 15s? No, I used 10s. Alright, let's get her going. We'll go right about here. Come on. There we go. It's a bit more difficult than I'd like, but you know. So yeah, we'll do, I feel like I miscounted there, but yeah, like I said, 10 reps, 3 sets. So I have good news. YouTube is finally allowing me to stream on my phone. What that means is I'll be able to live stream me in the hot shop. I'm gonna go turn on my light, hold on. I can live stream me in the hot shop. So I'll be doing that tonight when I'm in there. Should be a fun time. Never streamed from my phone before, so I don't know how it's gonna work. I probably won't be able to see chat or anything, but you know, say la vie. My pants on backwards? They are. So that's, you know, pretty good news. I just need to figure out what exactly I want to make. Since, you know, that is pretty important. As I think about it, there isn't too much that I need to make for assignments. Pretty much all my assignments are outside of the hot shop right now. And in fact, the majority of my assignments are actually essays and other things that I need to type up, analyses, all that stuff. So tonight will be pretty much free form for a bit. And it probably won't be the entire night just because, well, I need to get other work done. So, but it'll be a nice little test run, see how things go, see how things fly. I forgot to froth my milk. Oh well, time for the next set. So yeah. That should be a fun time. And it'll be nice to finally get that done. Halfway there. That's 8. Form really fell apart for that last one there. That's my bad. Let's see, what else is happening? I believe I mentioned that I did not get the internship. And so I've been just applying to other places that work with glass, and I've realized that a lot of I came to a bit of a realization. I realized that I'm not the most creative guy. maybe more creative than some, maybe more creative than average, but I'm not the most creative artistic guy. And with if I'm going to, I don't think I'll be able to really compete in a competitive artistic environment, just like I couldn't for this internship. So, and Hunter, you're not allowed to say anything in the comments. So, I think what I'm going to be doing is finishing up getting my bachelor's in fine arts, and then getting another degree, maybe a bachelor's in art, or a bachelor's of arts in physics. It's not fine arts, it's not an art degree, it's just physics. I don't know why they call it that. And, that way I have both a degree in physics, which will get me something pretty much anywhere, supplemented by the bachelor's in fine arts. I remember I was speaking to my high school physics teacher back when I went to perform for my alma mater's graduation as alumni. And he said that there's not that, the combination of an art degree and a physics degree is pretty unique, because, it shows, it demonstrates at least a proficiency in both the logical thinking and the creative thinking. So, that combination would work a lot better, because as I think about it, right, fuck am I gonna do with an art degree if I can't get into art? And, I think myself capable of completing a physics degree, but the supplementary stuff is going to be what's hard. But I think I've had enough of a break from it all that I can go back in, learn everything, and have a better time of it this go around. Yeah. As well, something that's quite interesting, Temple has an accelerated master's degree program for physics, which I didn't know about. Which means I can rather quickly get a master's degree. So and granted, having a bachelor's in physics and a bachelor's in fine arts, that's a pretty interesting combination. That's a pretty good combination. A master's in physics as well, that's probably the best combination. So that's what I'm thinking for now. In order to achieve this, I might do some combination of, I should do summer classes, huh? Since I'm only allowed to take 2 summer classes in a summer semester, I still would have time to work. And, obviously this is going to be expensive, so, but yeah, that's where I'm looking at right now, and that should help jumpstart me. I'll talk to my dad more about it, because as I have come to realize, I am not as smart as I thought I was. I'm not as wise, I am not as any of this stuff as I once believed myself to be. And it's been humbling ever since. 7. And there's the side front when it's done. Next is going to be shoulder press, and because we just did our warm-up, at least enough of a warm-up I think, I'll be doing the full heavy weight, 25 pounds each side. Shoot for 10 reps, why not? Because it doesn't exactly use the same muscle, keep in mind, so that muscle has not been worked yet, but the rest of my shoulder has been. So, and it's not like it hasn't done anything, it just hasn't specifically done that. All muscles are interconnected, right? So even though, like yesterday, I did skull crushers for triceps, it still used my biceps a little bit. That's why I worked it, after I did biceps when they're already tired. They can't do as much. So yeah, and even if I continue in, down the field in glass, and don't get me wrong, I'm not going to be done with glass, right? I still have equipment so that I can work back home, lamp working. So it's not like that's done and gone, but something that is nice is that this would also allow me to get, more industrial glass work. Physics degree would look better for any kind of industry that uses heavy machinery. Some of that machinery being made for glass. And even outside of that, a physics degree will get me work pretty much anywhere, because it shows that I can think sometimes. So yeah, that's where I'm at right now. And I told Hunter not to say anything because I already said, oh, I'm going to go for a physics degree as well. No, I changed my mind. Maybe I'll go for just a teaching certificate. No, I changed my mind. I just want to get out there and get started. I'm a pain in the ass. And it annoys me as well, don't get me wrong. It's not just, it's me as well. But yeah. So I'll see if I can do what I can do to help accelerate this whole process. The most curious thing I need to find out is if I still need to do Gen Ed, right? Because I've just gone through that with my with this degree. Do I need to do it again? And if I do, then so be it. I could probably get through it pretty easily. But if I don't, because continued education, which is completely possible, then that'll shave off a lot of time the way it is. So I could realistically get it done in maybe 2 years if I take as many credits as is feasible, summer classes, and I don't need Gen Ed, right? I was scared, scared to finish up school and go out and actually do stuff. And I said, I'll admit I am scared. The only thing I've ever known is the education system, my upbringing, up to high school senior, that goes until I'm 18. Then I've been in the school system since then. So it's kind of, yeah, that is scary, but that's not exactly what's, making me waffle like I am. I just don't really know. I just don't know, and I hate not knowing. One of the reasons I went into glass to begin with, switching from physics, is because I wasn't sure exactly how to use a physics degree. But I thought, okay, glass, I know how I'd use that. I'd work glass, right? Because I wasn't sure for physics if I wanted to teach, if I wanted to go research, if I wanted to. And my dad told me something really important last night when I was chatting with him. He said, for his degree and for his work, he hasn't needed to use anything that he actually learned. He has a master's in biochem. He hasn't needed to use that. If anything, he would have been better off getting a degree in fluid dynamics. The master's degree shows that he's proficient in that area, and he's proficient in other areas as well. So, yeah. And then it just becomes a matter of me finding a place to work, and having a master's in physics, that would make me feel so much better. I felt like such a disgrace to my family. My very intelligent and, very scientific family. So this feels a bit better. And I know I shouldn't feel that way, but I do, and I have. So this alone is nicer. I just can't stand myself sometimes. So I'll go ahead and set up a meeting for probably Friday, since I don't have classes that day. To discuss things. I'm sure my advisor will be happy to hear that I've waffled again, but let's go ahead and get this next set done. 2 more, and then we're good. Ooh. I can feel my back arching to try and change the angle. Trying to arch back to employ my chest a bit more. So I'm trying my best not to do that. Do I have? No, I brought my weightlifting belt back home with me. So that's back home. So I can't use that for this. Whatever. So, in terms of work, I'm going to finish out the BFA, and I'm not going going to just half-ass it. Maybe a little bit, but I'm not going to just half-ass it. Something that I should say for the BFA review, for the exhibition show, the most important thing for that is what it does for your portfolio, right? For your portfolio of work. And if I don't necessarily need a portfolio, it doesn't need to be as perfect as I've been trying to make it. I should have brewed this a bit stronger. Yeah, I understand. I'd also be sick of me at this point. But here we are. Something else I wanted to talk about, and it's a completely different subject. That 44-minute workout of mine. The one that I said I wouldn't try to do again because who's going to sit through all that? That one has the most views. I didn't look at watch time, but I'm curious as to why 100 people clicked on that. I don't understand it. I don't know if it has to do with the watch. I guess it would have to be, because that's the only thing that's different. It's not like I put any effort into the thumbnail. I just use the auto-generated. Right? So I do want to, after this, I do want to check the average view time though. But hell, I don't think I ran a brush through my hair that morning. I don't run a brush through my hair most mornings anyhow though. So I'm not sure what drew people in to that one. Let's get her going. Last set. So yeah, I'll keep on keeping on. I'll get a good degree in art and a good degree in science and be this unholy fusion dance of the two. And that'll be my plan. Does not change my course of action right now, though. That's almost stuck to my foot. I still do love glass, but I don't think it should be my career. It should be my hobby. And I can definitely make it that. So, with that being said, thank you for joining me. I hope you had a good time. I hope to see you here again, and I hope you have a good day.